All right, welcome into this, the latest edition of Extra Time. Craig Burley, Sebastian Salazar with you in the studio. We are also joined by Julien Laurent. We have your questions to dive right into. The first one coming from Stevie Nichols, Shepherd's Pie. Who's under more pressure, Unai Emery, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, or Everton manager Marco Silva?
I would say, bearing in mind, United will give, Arsenal will give Emery time, and Solskjaer will get some time at United because of their dithering.
Even the way things are going?
Yeah, he'll get a little bit of time,
Okay.
because that's what they do. But Marco Silva, however, having spent a fair amount of money, I think actually might be the most under pressure out of the three.
Which is weird because they would have the lowest expectations of those three teams.
Well, yeah, lowest expectations, but have actually shelled out a bit of money, and it's his second season.
And are off to the worst start of those three teams as well. Jules, what do you think? Emery, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, or Marco Silva?
I agree with Craig. I think Marco Silva is the one really under pressure, and I think he could be gone quite quickly. To be fair, not so much. I mean, the result obviously, but also the performances, the new signings that he's still struggling to integrate into his starting 11 or into the rotation anyway, and it's just not looking good at all for him, and it hasn't been looking good for Everton so far this season either.
Sir Daddy says, you guys give no love to West Ham. We are just as good as Leicester City, maybe even better. What do you think? Do we not give enough love to West Ham?
Well,
we spent half the show hammering.
Well, we don't,
justifiably so.
Well, we don't spend much time, unfortunately. We can't talk about, we don't go talking about the 7th or 8th or 9th best team in Italy or La Liga or whatever, so we can't give much time to the teams out with the real big boys. That's just the way it is. However, I don't think they're a better side. I think Pellegrini's he's a very good manager. I really do. They're a much better side this year, clearly, and particularly after getting beat 5-0 on match day 1 by City. But I think Leicester out of the two are the better of the sides.
Does West Ham have a better squad than Manchester United? Because it looked like it today.
No, they don't.
Really?
No. They don't have a better squad. Right? No. But they have a better plan. But I think Leicester are the better of the two teams.
Jules, what chance you give West Ham to get into the top 6?
I still think they're a bit behind. I don't think they will make the top 6. Like I said, I was at the game today, and I don't think they were impressive. Defensively, they were solid, and I think Issa Diop is a wonderful player, and him and Lucas Fabianski are really holding that fort, and it's good. However, there's still, I think, a lot of work to do if they want to break into that top 6, and a few more players to sign as well, because there's still some weakest link in that team. But Pellegrini is doing a good job. They're improving. It's, I think, 3 clean sheets in a row now. So like I said, defensively they're more solid. But when Lanzini is not there, like today, it lacks a bit of creativity, you have to say, in midfield.
All right, way too many football questions, yeah? Let's get to the important stuff. This from Peter. Jules, I'll be in Paris for the first time in 16 years to show my mum around, who's never been before. We'll be based in the 9th Opera. I guess that's a district. What's a nice restaurant there to have dinner at?
So there is a few. There's one that is open all night. I mean, I don't know how old, your mum is, or how old you are even. But if you go partying or drinking and you go out a bit late and you're still a bit peckish after that, go to Le Grand Café right by Opera, and it's open all night. And it's so French and it's so Parisian. And it's busy all night because everyone knows it's open all night, and it's definitely a place to go to. Again, if you are out for around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or whatever, it's a good place to go to. Before that, go to Le Relais de Venise. It's the bomb.
I mean,
I took from that Jules is a night owl. That's what I took. That he has many recommendations for 1 a.m.
I used to
2
be.
a.m.
I mean, let's be honest. They're not going to be short of choices.
No.
We stayed in the Saint-Germain area when we were there for the Euros 3 years ago. Yeah, and I mean, all you got to do is walk down the street and you got your choice.
So you were.
Although what I wouldn't do is do what Steve McManaman did. You've heard this story, haven't you?
I haven't. I feel like
we all did a penny arrabbiata for lunch one day. Just a little side restaurant, nothing fancy in the Saint-Germain area. And he went for arrabbiata, so Steve Bauer and I said, oh, we'll do the same, keep it simple. And then Maka ordered a portion of fries.
No.
Okay, that's not normal with a arrabbiata, but, you know, I'll leave it each to their own. But then he put the fries on top of the penne arrabbiata.
With his bare hands?
Well, yeah, I know, but how often have you seen... I mean, normal people would have Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, fries and I don't think...
He put fries on top of the penne arrabbiata. I kid you not.
Unforgivable. You know, you sound more and more like Gab Marcotti when you go on these food rants.
That's not a food rant, that's just common sense. You don't put fries on the top of a penne arrabbiata.
All right.
You don't put fries on the top of many things, not plain pasta.
There you go. All right, well...
Are you going to make your flight?
No, I don't think so. I think
we'll
it's
stop
another night in Bristol.
Another night in Bristol.
That's all right.
Well, you want to know a good restaurant in Bristol?
Yeah, Jules, any recommendations?
So right outside the city. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I've never been invited to Bristol. I've never, you know.
Really,
I don't
Jules
know,
has never been?
Jules, have you not been to Bristol?
No.
Have you not been? Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
My.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah. If you think you know Good Time in Paris, you've not seen, what is it, Middle Street, the one that runs right through here?
Can't beat it.
No way. All right.
Right, anyway.
All right.
It's been nice. I mean, you could have shaved, but, you know.
Yeah, let's have a pressure-filled ride to the airport, one that'll be filled with
I'm being picky, look at that.
Look at that. Well, Stuart Robson...
What, is it the pay? Is it the salary? I mean, is it raises expensive all of a sudden? Is there a shortage?
You know, I wanted some gravitas. I get told how young I look on camera, and so I thought maybe a little scruff might, you know, lend to how serious people take me. You can't even take me seriously right now, can you?
Yeah, please. I've grown a beard. Take me seriously.
It's kind of patchy, and then it's
well, you know, you can always, you know.
I'm
just saying, you know, try. It's not the effort.
You run the promo. I really got to go to the airport here.
It's not much to ask, and you're late.
And it's 1 a.m. in Paris, so Jules has to, you know, go have.
Jules is in London.
Oh, he's in London. You know, Cafe. What was it? Cafe de Paris.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.